Now, today we're looking at tenses and signal words, and this is because there is a lot of confusion about tenses, and I wanted to look at all of the tenses, and you can see them all here: present simple, present continuous, present perfect simple, present perfect continuous, past simple, past continuous, past perfect simple, past perfect continuous, and future simple, future continuous, future perfect simple, and future perfect continuous, which is virtually never used. And I want you to remember that. That last one is almost never used. And I'm not exaggerating. I think I've probably used it 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years, maximum. Okay, and so do remember that some of the tenses, for example, perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, and past perfect continuous, are much rarer than the others. Okay, that is the rarest aspect. This has been playing, had been playing, and will have been playing is almost extinct. Yeah, it's almost disappeared from the language. Okay, so do remember that you shouldn't be thinking that you need to use them all. 25%, 25%, certainly not. You use simple far more often than the others, then continuous, then perfect simple, and then the rarest of all, perfect continuous. But we're going to look at the signal words for different tenses, and I'm going to go through some sentences here which I think will really help you see how and why and when you need to use these different tenses. Okay, but let's firstly talk about the signal words. So present simple, this is an upper intermediate course, so I know that you already know that we use present simple for things that happen every week, every month, every year, every Monday. On Tuesdays means every Tuesday, and do notice that in English we often just say on Tuesday rather than on Tuesdays, but we mean every Tuesday, and so we do mean on Tuesdays, but we don't have to put the S on the end. You can if you want on Tuesdays, but you can also say on Tuesday. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, my children go to school. But I can also say on weekdays, yeah? And so you can say on Tuesdays or on Saturdays and Sundays, my children don't go to school, yeah? Or on Saturday and Sunday, my children don't go to school. So you don't have to put the S there, even though you do mean every Tuesday. And all of these words which refer to, well, they're all adverbs of frequency, and they refer to things that happen again and again and again. And that's why these are all signals that you need present simple. But be careful, because always is a signal for present simple, but it's also used with present continuous for complaints. Okay, and we will see that in this example here. He is always smoking those disgusting cigars. The person is complaining in this sentence, and so he is always smoking is correct. You can say he always smokes. There's nothing wrong with that, because always is also a signal word for present simple. But there is a difference. When you say he's always smoking, you are complaining. He's always smoking is a complaint. He always smokes is a fact. It's a statement. It's a claim. That's all. It's not a complaint. Okay, so be careful, because sometimes you get the same word being a signal for one tense and another tense, but the meaning changes slightly. We can do the same thing with just, which is present continuous and present perfect. We can do the same thing with never, which is present simple sometimes, and present perfect sometimes. And we'll look at the difference in a second, okay? And so be aware of that. It's very important, yeah, that you understand that sometimes, even though now is a signal for present continuous, it's sometimes a signal for present perfect. So now is sometimes here. I should have put a little star by it, just to let you know that sometimes you'll see it in a different place. Yeah, you'll see it as a signal for present perfect. And it's basically when you are focusing on a present result. Now I have finished my homework, you're focusing on the result. So now I have finished. But now I am finishing means you are in the middle of finishing the homework. Remember this in the middle of for the continuous aspect, because it doesn't matter if you're saying is playing or was playing or will be playing. All three of those are the continuous aspect, and they all mean in the middle of.